Thank you, Michael. Let me just welcome all of us to this press briefing after the tour of the Wadadli power plant. We're here today once again to address the Wadadli power plant issue, over which there has been much debate, speculation, some misinformation, and misunderstanding. To move forward, just let me go back briefly. The government of Antigua and Barbuda, along with the principals of the Antigua Public Utilities Authority, began negotiations in 2006 for the provision of a 30-megawatt power plant comprised of gensets, accessories, and a building. The contractor selected was the Beijing Construction Engineering Group Company Limited, BCEG. The loan for 300 million RMB was provided by the People's Republic of China through the Export-Import Bank of China. It is a fact that the government of Antigua and Barbuda and the management and board of directors of APUA viewed the decision to invest in the Wadadli power plant as an investment for the people of Antigua and Barbuda and as a concrete step in the direction of self-reliance where power generation is concerned. Contrary views and attempts at controversy in some quarters did not deter the government from this vision. On September 1, 2011, the power plant was officially opened and the doors were thrown wide open for the scores of people from all walks of Antiguan and Barbudan life and from both sides of the political divide to tour the plant. Subsequently, reports surfaced that the engines were not new. Accompanying photographs, which I am advised by the technicians were taken when the plant was under repair to change the fuel pumps, made their way into the public domain. These and other factors, including the obvious politicking, have contributed to what brought us here today. There continues to be persistence to keep the debate raging and the people confounded with new allegations and the repetition of the old ones. APA officials and technicians have said that the engines are new. MAN has verified in writing that the plants are new. Many people in many quarters have said that the plants are new. Documentation was tabled in Parliament in May that verified that the plants are new. But the facts have not stopped those who are committed to their line, for whatever reason, from saying but not proving otherwise. I'm saying to the media and to the people of Antigua and Barbuda that there is no truth in the allegations concerning this plant. I state unequivocally that the engines and auxiliary parts are new. I further state there has not been a restoration of the plant as has been published in political circles, and no one can ever provide documentation as has been promised in a week's time, more than a month now, to substantiate those claims. They are just untrue. The record will show that the figure of 300 million RMB reflects the true cost of the power plant, which includes the engines, auxiliaries, the building, and etc. The record will show the government, during negotiations, attempted to secure the loan in US currency, but like every other administration in the world, including that of the Antigua Labour Party, that enters into agreement with Exim Bank of China, we had to face the fact that the exchange risk is a natural feature of the international financing system. And the record will also show that while it is not an ideal or an excuse, both administrations, ALP and UPP, have been tardy in tabling documents in Parliament. Further, in 2002, the Antigua Labour Party passed legislation which are still on the books. The Antigua and Barbuda Development Loan Act 2002 for the purpose of financing development projects. That act makes it possible for the government to expend up to EC $324 million in any given year without first bringing it to Parliament. If we erred in any respect, it was that we felt that the majority of people would have seen this campaign for what it is, especially since there is an obvious difference of opinion on the matter in opposition circles. We felt that the truth and the facts, including the integrity not just of the politicians but the committed and long-serving technicians and management of APA, would come into focus. And quite honestly, I also felt that APU itself would have come more robustly to the defense of its own integrity and the professional reputation of its technicians. In their defense, however, they were more concerned with their daily responsibilities, of which the Wadadli power plant was one aspect of that component. We also felt that it would have been obvious that this small place, where nothing is secret, that collusion of such magnitude, which would need to involve scores, if not hundreds of people, from the top level to line staff, is impossible. Much has been made about the timing of today's tour and press conference. To some, it is belated, and therefore conspiracy theories abound. But having faith and hope that truth will prevail, and being slow to respond is indicative only of having faith and hope, and being slow to respond, nothing else. Today, as the Minister responsible for APUA, along with managers and technicians from APUA, will answer your questions to the best of our ability concerning the Wadadli power plant, now that you have had the opportunity to see the facility. We trust that this exercise will result in some clarity for the media and in irrefutable truth for the taxpayers of Antigua and Barbuda. Thank you very much.